better have remembered everything. I almost burned my food. I think I had this song going for the last 100 meme. I should put these in a playlist. Oh my gosh. What a, I don't know, peculiar sort of a feeling. I can't believe it's been 600 of these. Okay, so I have this setting that I'm not forgetting. There's, all set up in a festive manner. Yeah, what are you doing, YouTube Society? I mean, hello to you. Hello to you on a Thursday. Here I am still with my camera in distant mode, and I think I'm getting used to it. And you're remembering my misspellings. Why? Why, when you could forget that this would have been meaty caramel dancing, but destiny works in mysterious ways. I think I got too excited for a second and almost choked on my regular manner of speaking. I only brought a little water, but I need to calm down. I need to calm down, even if I am prepared to have a festivity sort of a thing. I can't believe Leviathan is over in the Discord doing 600 days straight of daily meme. It's been pretty darn good out here, and I need to. Okay, apparently when I get too excited, my nose starts to run. I brought breakfast this time. Burrito with eggs in it. I love doing that. I still haven't figured out the natural flow, I think, if there is one, of having a breakfast and having a stream, but it might exist. How you doing? Hi. Those disappearances and things. Did it let you back in anonymously? No, sorry, that's too personal a question. Okay, so I'm doing trying to bring up image on my phone because maybe I want to put that in Discord so that I'm not opening my Google Photos. Saying waiting to be mind blown by this beam. I hope that I communicated the times correctly. Somebody did in fact say Leviathan. Somebody did in fact say another name for a type of a kraken that might be found in the deep, but it doesn't have to be a kraken. It could be any type of a creature. It could be a type of you. Leviathan, how you doing? I was making myself a breakfast before here because I always think that I have enough time to do so without running around, and then at the last second I'm like running around. You said lesbian. The train of nicknames does not stop. The train of nicknames does not stop indeed. Ha! I can't tell amount of is this party happening? Okay, when you send the thing, did I enable at everyone for the little purple roll thingy? Yeah, well, if I didn't, then I would do it myself. Just saying, I'll probably wait for people to gather up. No purpose in a show people don't see. Hey, and then in that case, I'm here early style just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. But wait, is there not a celebratory? Can none of the heads breathe underwater? One of them should have a little bit of a gills for this celebratory. For this, I brought us swimming for festivity reasons. Festive swimming. What you could make a more festive face. Other than this, one of your faces has to be a little bit. Oh, everything I say today is clogging my nose. I hope you're doing okay out there. That makes me want to say a coherent sentence that relates to something else, but none of it comes out. So I mean, the other thing that I have caramel dancing in the thumbnail for is, let's put this in the Discord, I guess, is that last stream you YouTubers I think told we're talking about doing caramel dancing, And there's okay, you say I might just request a powerful measure. May I request permission for it and at everyone? Yeah, absolutely. I like I said, I don't know if I put the permissions for purple. Like that would make sense. That makes sense to me that it would be for this role. Hey. Hey, hi Kai. I mean, yeah, honestly, I almost put an extra 0 a couple of times when typing out 600, and I was like, oh, whoa, what dimension does that come from? Okay, so yeah, the at everyone's. I don't know if it works for me, but you know, let's take out the guesswork. Actually, wow, I still had a dark blue roll in there that no one's using. The 600th daily meme arrives, and we could have a drum roll. A drum roll for emphasis. A drum roll for am I? Guy, what do you say? I'm causing snow, perhaps? The wavy polar vortex. Okay, 70 plus people because it's a party. Because it's a party, indeed. That I might, in fact, I could, perhaps, cause a wavy polar vortex. Why do I write anticipatory? There's saying it's sad how you only care for the big number of memes, when most of the memes, the uploads don't get reacted to. All the effort. It's a solid collection of memes, I do say. It's definitely not in line with the effort to put the small reactions because how will you know that we stop by, even if it's just for a few seconds, for a minute every day, and my friend who never speaks up in here but is in here says that it's a bright spot of the day, seeing a daily meme. And yet, how does one know if everyone's natural inclination is pure inertia? Here we go. 1K memes will get a 24-hour stream. What am I made of? Let's do a little click. And okay, we'll do a little pause so we can get all of the you know? That's the theme, perhaps. Time traveling. Let's apply likes on this. We've time traveled to 700, and we got a Kai to witness. We got a YouTube user 60 to witness. A 600th, dare I say 700th daily meme. Alright, do I got volume in the right place where I want it to be? Let's see what's up. Okay, funky, instantly funky. 100 days have passed. Every 100 days, I like celebrating, and the time is ripe for a good meme. Fresh into the new year, coming to your very home screen. Just that, just you to get that special time back. So, I might have missed basically every stream thus far. Hey, you know, there's a lot going on. Yeah, college drowned you, but you must have a gasp of air. So even when your sleep schedule has changed for the better for a while, really hasn't changed at all. Come on. Okay, I'm aware that I couldn't partake. I've been too sleepy. For goodness sake. This we reach out, but it's been a hella fun time. Just going through my life. Hey, and I'm glad that we get to say hi and wave with you. And this is where you stop rhyming. I messed up the rhythm of reading this. The stuff is harder than it seems. But since I really don't have anything to say, I'll just keep it short and get to the point. Shall we see points? This is Daily Meme 6 of the 100th. You know the drill. Let's get to it. Your musical prowess, of course. Yeah. This tune done drained my every last brain cell. Whoa. No, okay, really? Did that? Oh, no, okay. 30 minutes to do a project. I'm reading a log, but not in the most up-to-date sort of way. So from the thoughts living inside your brain, rent-free losers, and you're getting sidetracked, but it's time for your plan to prevail. And you just cannot wait. But can you wait? Before said plan comes an important part. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Hey. Without y'all, I would not have come this far. But now, before I depart, drum roll, I'll show you my masterpiece without further delay. I present to you screams from inside my head. I wasn't sure if it was going to hurt, but the vibes. I know an immaculate vibe when I see one. At the heart of every Jesus! At the heart of every single daily meme, there's one thread, there's one hint, there's one amino acid of DNA that is exactly 100% there. I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep this on when you said screams from your head. Wow. Are you challenging me to do that is that a dance? I hate to ask, but the one where he goes into a tree or the one where he's spinning? The vibes have been vibed. Sure, we can spin in unison. How many? It wouldn't take that many rotations to tangle my own self in my headphones, right? So we just go. I'm really feeling it. I'm really other direction. Hey. Yo. Okay. So we will in fact forget the past couple of minutes of a thing. We shall perhaps see you for a Daily Meme 700, unless this was time traveling. I'm getting suggested right after that, the Evil Shadow Skull or something, which is always an excellent vibe. Hey, thanks for the... God, did I make that louder than I wanted it to be? Thank you for the absolute dedications. Whoa, hello, some you spotted the fascism in my next up YouTube recommendations. The fascism video essay, I should say. No, that's from Cat Black. I recommend absolutely pretty much everything from Cat Black. Wow, how absolutely marvelous. So you're saying this is where your musical journey begins? I am curious, and we are. Oh my gosh, wait. Are you getting drowned to death in the bisexual flag colors? Thank you, that's so ally. So I had to ask though, did you there was mention of music, there was mention of the compositions, there was mention of the musical prowess. If I could get a little handle on this. Yeah, so was something kind of composed? You just call the microwave burrito dance. Hey, the burritos that I've got on hand brought to this stream my breakfast with eggs on top of it, because I'm a chef, because I am cooking. It is not microwave. That is grilled in a panini press, because I'm elite. There's okay, there's the talk of not cutting the budget. What did I miss? The next meme will be on Netflix. Sometimes I'm surprised by what shows exactly Netflix picks up, because it doesn't seem like something that I would think they would pick up. But if they were to pick up a 700th meme, I wouldn't be surprised at all. It belongs there, of course. There's talk of murder sexually. What a lovely atmosphere. What a festive atmosphere. What a... I thought this was gonna be cool. Somebody, the next person who gets in here better be festively drawing us a scuba helmet, because all of these deaths are kind of harshing the vibe a little, I swear to God. Wow. You're saying eat the burrito whole, swallow it like a duck would. If this one happened to be one of the regular fast food beef burritos, maybe I would do such a thing. But this one's chicken. You can't evoke too much bird. It already has egg on it. So, doing once again. Okay, so what I what I'm doing next in this day of celebration of every 100 days, but also in this day of meme. Oh my gosh, you guys sending cats in the you guys sending cats to the channel? That's beautiful. Is there just someone came in here out of nowhere to tell us that knee surgery is tomorrow. Not gonna lie, when I first saw knee surgery being tomorrow as a type of meme, it did crack me up. It did get me eating a family. How dare you? I don't know if they're related. You're profiling. I'm afraid to ask if person known as LeBron has something against cat, especially in one size of the earth. Anyway, what I was doing is sending in the art reference because there was stuff to do with Carmel dancing. How the hell do you? Okay, I'm figuring out a lot of things at once. I'm figuring out where I am in life, generally. Some things are very adorable in life. I'm just gonna blow my nose for a second. And there's a image of a cat on the screen, and I think that's really beautiful. But we don't turn to beauty. We turn to this drowning rat. I want to say regular show. It's gotta be regular. Now that's as muted as I would like it. Here we are, drowning bisexually. I have a burrito with eggs on top of it, and it's a good kind of a day. I don't know what my logic is exactly behind, like, trying to hide my face for the ejecting a huge snot versus I could just eat on the camera because I feel so regular. Because those seem like a similar thing to me. If you're a K-pop star, they'll make you hide your face while eating as well. Because what if your mouth opens at an angle that is ugly and bad? This rat is short for Rathu. And Kai said, I said the next time I came here I wouldn't be sick. I'm still sick, but I can at least breathe through my nose. See, this is yet another reason I'm failing a PR campaign over here. But this is yet another reason not to have a drowning themed party. Do I have to add like little islands or something? And it's gonna look incredible. It's gonna be great. We have to celebrate. Also, Kai is breathing through nose, and so therefore you wouldn't even want to see images of us drowning bisexually. as LGBT friendly as that is. Okay, let's get some. Wow. Every day I wake up and I'm a genius. I forget that sometimes that I'm a genius. Well, okay, the rice is like a little tough in there. Like it's not supposed to be. Wow. Any leftovers that you have, you reheat them in a pan. Oh my god. I'm alive. I'm alive. Something is getting sent in the is that files? Or is that being sent to me or something else that I can't exactly know? Well, I was trying to add a thread over here. Because I'm trying to learn how to draw caramel dancing, and this caramel ref, and it makes sense for me to put it here, and it'll go like that. And there's okay, things I missed in the chat were also I love scouting the social medias for artists to throw money at. You know, I hadn't thought about commissioning artists as like an active hobby, but the more I hear about the way you are going through life commissioning so many artists, the more I'm like, that's how to live. That's the reason to earn money at job. That's the reason to have, I don't know, to have cash to trade for goods and services, because that's the services worth doing it for. LENVIATHAN is saying, I've been informing a lot of people about dried grapes recently. Raisins? Sorry to put a bunch of unusual words to it, but okay, it's really possible that there's a type of dried grape that isn't a raisin. Now that we're talking about foods, I had a type of dried mango that wasn't a dried mango, and it was better. It was a fruit leather. There's still a little bit left. And honestly, we brought like a bunch of those back from the Philippines, and the idea was to maybe give 1 or 2 away. As a family, I don't know if we have the strength to do that. There's, so I look like a cat eating a bunch of kibble at once. How? There's talk of hiring and raising awareness. It was a pun. I jumped to conclusions. As if it's hardcore parkour. Okay, so what I'm doing over here is I guess typing that again. Wow, this burrito is a little warmer than I expected it to be. Did I mess up my settings, or is this still working? I guess we'll see if any of that works. There's so many dead bodies now. Let the bodies hit the... Okay, so if I want to draw somebody partying and having a good time, it's gotta be a fish or other aquatic creature. I almost said or other aquatic mammal, but distinctly that's one of the characteristics of fishes. It's a good day. Oh my god. It's a really good day. Whoa. Okay. Egg on my face. Whoa! This guy's saying, whenever I feel sick, an artist will get paid so everyone wins. I don't know if that's how karma works, but I feel like it should be how karma works. There's... We're being an aquatic mammal. Are humans kind of an aquatic mammal? Like, nobody's making us give birth in water, which I would assume is one of the primary aquats that you mam. Oh. But I don't quite know. Okay, I've got to draw a festive little lobster. When I think of the first most festive lobster that exists, it's Little Mermaid, little man going under the sea. And okay, what does he look like off the top of my head? He's got a big smile. He's got some charming Disney eyes, and then he has 2 claws coming out of his body. And I think that a lot of princes could be described like this. Let's draw this guy from memory, the most festive lobster. and it all makes sense. It all makes sense, I think. I could have sworn that something was sent over here that I saw on the phone, but I didn't see. I can't tell if/when a Some Death Jr. has disappeared, but I have the urge to look at this. They're just okay. Is jumping around? I don't know any of the context here. Just that there's this silly energy. If you want a little bit of silly energies, that's beautiful. Okay, and I've been interrupting my own self by having burrito. And okay, let's check if I got the settings correct. Oh, it's asking if I cannot hear the audio. I think I naturally have all of the Discord tabs on mute. Let's Skullgirl out of here. Let's witness.
Oh yeah, we make children. That sounded wrong.
Okay, no, what was the last words?
Oh yeah, we make children. That sounded wrong.
Okay, so just that sounded wrong. Because, I mean, there's a lot of context. I mean, what? There's a lot of context that might not sound wrong. I think that happens in programming. You have to give birth. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things, a lot of scenarios where that makes sense. Capitalization is pretty important. You noticed. I'm deathly curious what caused the noticing of this. Okay, so I finally made myself a thread, and I can almost start to contribute. So like, okay, caramel dancing is inherently, like, it is inherently a little bit cringe, right? There's no pretending that it's not associated at least with a time of some cringe. Maybe? Okay, let's get the files in order before I get on out of here. A little bit of delete that versus a little bit of I'm putting a drawing reference in the thread, and that's what I'm gonna be drawing for this stream, other than eating a burrito. And by the same capitalization is the difference between helping your Uncle Jack off a horse and helping your Uncle Jack off a horse. Is that sometimes I wonder if it's easier to say if like English was not your first language to begin with, and so like whatever sounds mildly horrifying, extremely horrifying to me. I know I've said a lot of stuff on these streams. I can't pretend that I haven't logged on here, booted up my computer, connected to worldwide Wi-Fi, and said honker those bazonkers. I can't pretend that that's not me, but so I can't overreact to such a thing. But also, I wonder if psychologically it's a little bit different. If there's anything to that always have capital letters. YouTube says, okay, how is the second one less? It doesn't sound fun. So if it's worse, I'm afraid it's like a part of like horse husbandry. What am I saying? Okay, so let's just send all of these at once, and then that's the first step. I can't look at my own self without cringing. That's the first step, however, to drawing Harry Dubois. We need okay, the second step is to look up the reference image and Harry from Disco Elysium, because the point of all of it should be wait, what are you the hell's going on over there? You never use the big letters? Your keyboard doesn't have them? I know you okay, wait, you say things on the fly sometimes, but I'm gonna scroll on back. Okay, can I contest it at this point, where the exclamation point is a capital 1? Is that it, perhaps? No way. Has this been completely consistent? If I try to see if you were being consistent, or if you just made something up just now. I've seen you type a capital letter before. This can't be happening. There's no evidence. There's no proof. Ha! Small letter loser, perhaps, in the battle of Rose, in the way that it shall go, in the fish, in the sea, in the in the disco at the Elysium, as I keep drawing like little consistent banners. Okay, I'm doing several things at once now, but I particularly want to draw Sebastian, but like from The Little Mermaid specifically. I have hot sauce packets on my desk. I thought that I was gonna put hot sauce packets on the fish dinner I cooked for my family last night. Because I cooked a fish dinner for my family. Because I wanted to have a fish dinner, but I wanted to have it only for me. But I know that is considered Psychological warfare. When I make something only for me and then I don't make it for the rest of my family. Psychological warfare. How did you get even smaller? I mean, absolutely. That's an average size letters. And anybody who saw it would attest to that. Average size letters. Perfectly normal. The exclamation comes with a separate small keyboard. It has the interrogation, the exclamation, and the tilde. Does it really? I've never shopped around for keyboards. Although on the topic of shopping around, something that I experienced for the first time just this week was the fact that if you had something like Purchasey open in Google Chrome, then it's so blatant about tracking whatever the hell it is that you're doing that it will tell you if the price drops on one of the tabs you already had open for a while. And that's so specific. Like, on the one hand, no wonder I didn't discover that ever until just recently. On the other hand, what the hell? And so here we have massive lobster features. I'm just erasing the entire thing. I didn't know I was going to go this committed to drawing a festive lobster because there's been 600 days of memes. Honestly, I really like the idea of, I think I said this before also. I probably very much did say this before. It's very lovely to just be celebrating something just casually every 100 days, because I don't know, it's like relatively frequent. Okay, and this is a little bit more detail. Wow. They gave him human eye bags. Wow. In any other context except for Disney, that would be absolutely horrifying that you've put human eye bags onto a lobster. Wow, I didn't think I was ever going to consider this. Huh. There's UB660 saying that you have another smaller keyboard with a key to type the pensive emoji. That seems distinctive enough. That seems novelty enough. I think that if you sold something like that, I think you would actually get buyers. I think it would be a thing. The Funger soundtrack is with us. Combination of a fear and a hunger. That's Funger. Wow. On the one hand, I wonder if my food will get cold if I don't ever figure out the natural rhythm of eating while also streaming. If such a thing exists. But okay, so on the one hand, I know that maybe is intended a little bit jokingly, but legitimately every time Kai jokes 24-hour stream or something like that, I try to think about the logistics of how that works, because people do that. People do that. And there's definitely a 24 hours here or there where if I did all my homework and if I warned my family, hey, you're not gonna see me, then it's a thing that is possible. 5-minute stream would be crazy. I think we might have done one time for just some random thing. How did I never look closely enough at the art to notice the literal graveyard? I know that Omori is that kind of game, but also, wow, I should get my eyesight checked and my attention deficit checked. It's a good day. It's a good day to have a burrito with some egg stuck on top of it. Everybody should reheat their leftovers in a pan. I don't know what leftovers you could possibly have that could not be improved by reheating it in a pan. Wow. There. Are you for some reason, every time somebody talks about sailing the 7 seas, now that's like not even associated with sailing in my head. It's only associated with like Reddit's shorthand for piracy. The oh my gosh! Wait, hey, UWSD, are you stuck typing like this now? Are you stuck typing like this now? But I love when there's cat image. The life or path. It's been condemned. The creature has been condemned. Okay, so I have my reference images. I can't look at myself without cringing, so that's a rough one. That's a rough one. They exist though, and I can soon progress to drawing all of my favorite characters in a weirdly realistic Garmel dancing, because that's the thing with Garmel dancing. There's no way a human being can do that at the correct speed. You cannot match the speed. Unless perhaps you trained, unless perhaps you were part of Cirque du Soleil. Because I tried to do the poses, because that's what you gotta do to unlock the power of the dance, to draw all your favorite characters in your favorite poses. Tried to do that, but and then I tried to do it at speed. It was like this morning, I legitimately instantly sprained my back. Legitimately, instantly. So you're gonna be talking in all caps from now on. This feels like a character arc. This feels like a character progress, a character change. Wow. Well, also, like, randomly, I say randomly, but this is probably not the correct use of the word, but actually, who shall police me on this? Who shall do it? Who shall stop me? You do the Garmel dancing and pictured yourself dance pictures with you. And there's even a formal clothing reveals what I was trying to wear to the school and stuff. I mean, okay, does everybody here sometimes take a picture of themselves and viscerally cringe? I think I put on my little hat. I put on my little hat because the first set of pictures that I took, I was having like really, really tall hair. Brendan Urie 2014, I'm panicking at that disco, little ex-Mormon little man, except he's now a rock star, and that was my hair. And the energy, like, I know I exist that way sometimes, but also I cannot handle it. I cannot handle existing that way sometimes. Alright, so this will serve as the basis. I think, honestly, this throwing off your center of gravity this much already feels super strange, completely off balance, but a pretty much, I will say, unnatural unless you've trained for it. And yet I still don't think that's the angle that they achieved in the little Garmel dancing video. I think they went actually even farther than that. I think this is one of the only instances in which I have, like, I was like 12 or something and genuinely compared myself to a anime girl because I wanted to do the little dance, because I thought that was full of whimsy and I wanted to do the dance. And then by they just giving us the farewell, sort of a thing, as I'm going on so many tangents. You're saying the clock is very many hours. I need very many sleeps. Thanks for the mucho nacho, folks. Thanks for being around. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you get some excellent sleep. The daily memes are very much appreciated. A spot of joy in our lives. But it's been cool, man. Get your sleep. Get your sleep. But am I being profiled? Office worker type outfit. It is kind of office worker core in the blazer, and that did crack me up a little, trying to Garmel dancing up in there too. Are you cooking fish? Like, artistically? Oh, that I thought this was a fish burrito, but it's just a formal fish. Oh! 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 The fish can be cooked. There's a little bit of volcanic vents in the sea, right? In the ocean, in the deep blue. That makes me wanna say that probably it's happened to a fish that exists somewhere for real before. I think it's happened. That probably one has become boiled or maybe cooked. I was complaining about the high rate of death in this celebratory atmosphere, but I think we could add a little bit of volcanic vents, just for the hell of it, a little bit of volcanic vents, a little bit like this. Yeah, it's just some sort of crater looking thing. Oh my god, are the fish eating each other? But they were so adorable, but they were so innocent. One would think. Not even fish are alive in this ocean. There's festivities. I swear. In fact, I'm gonna make this like even more festive around here. There's gonna be dancing. There's gonna be nachos. That's festive, and it was just mentioned by the guest of the hour, I want to say. LENVIATHAN, I think probably volcanic vents all look like this. I know a geologist, which is probably different from a... How would one combine the words so that a geologist is studying geology underwater specifically? Because, I would imagine that it's pretty similar, but it's got to be like a little bit different, right? Alright, so there's a little bit of volcanics that I've added here out of whimsy, and by whimsy I mean the urge to cook a fish. Yeehaw. And this is probably what it looks like. Probably? It flows straight down underwater, doesn't it? Why is the pan being treated like... God, I tried to think of what the hell the closest equivalent to like the human beings to a fish, like seeing another fish in a pan would be. Like the metal makes me think. We're going morbid, of course. It makes me think car crash because there's metal, but that's nowhere close to it. Maybe it's the unexpected sort of passing away on a job, so not exactly a car crash, but a bulldozer crash. That would be the equivalent because I'm thinking like there's an intended human purpose for both of those things, both being in a bulldozer and being in a pan. Should I make it more festive? Maybe we could get a little bit Mardi Gras in the... you know? Is this why perhaps you've nicknamed yourself Some Death Jr. up in here? Because the variety of some deaths that one can portray creatively is in fact very on point. One enough that it could even be a brand name. And you found lower uppercase. This is absolutely fascinating me, YouTube. It's amazing out here. It's truly incredible. Okay. This is not just a volcano. This is also... I think it should put a little bit of confetti. The volcano that does not only cook you to death, it's putting a little bit of confetti on the morbid pan-based funeral of a fish mourning another fish. Yeah, this is what confetti is made of naturally. First you start with some neon green, then you have some neon pink, you get some other colors up in here, and maybe even a little bit of blue so it doesn't seem like too much of one part of it. Confetti. And that's directly from the volcano itself. Because not only can a volcano kill ya, but it can also have a good time. Okay. At the back of my mind, I want to say maybe I never forget food that is already on a plate. That's a really narrow range, because that gives a lot of room for forgetting food that's like in a cabinet or something, which my mom complains about a lot. It's in the back of my head is what I need to say without saying anything. Oh. What a beautiful day to be alive. I always think I'm gonna think about something else after the bite of burrito. Straight up. If I ever seem a little sad or out of sorts, it's probably because I left my will to live in a burrito and I don't have it at that exact second. Oh my god. Whoa. You're floating slightly. That's the beautiful potential. The beautiful potential over here of a magma. Indeed, is there in fact a chill guy? What? Are we drowning a version of a chill guy? I found a little bit of fan art of an anime character, the freaking Momo, I want to say, from Dan, but fan art of her as just a chill guy. It makes me wonder, how do you think of this? How do the people of the world stay so creative out there? That's marvelous. Oh, we're looking at the volcano. You know, a classic sign of chill. It's honestly really tempting to get a little bit of, to get some like really dark shades like that, right? Because it just seems like it would have a lot of applications. It just seems like it would be. Oh, you thought the anime was pronounced Don? Yeah. Okay, yeah, honestly, thinking about how it's said in the intro of the show. Dun, 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 dun. But then, okay, if I default to the twangy country American girl pronunciation, Dan, okay, if I default to that, then is it because if I don't say it at like the same pace, like a little drum, dan, 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 if I don't say it like that, then everything else feels like it's pronounced wrong? I guess it makes me want to make a list of things that this applies to. How many things could this possibly apply to, right? Of things where I'm probably going to say it wrong if I go with my first instinct, but it's like some kind of property or something where I just kind of trust people to understand what I'm saying, even though I haven't said it right. You know, that's really specific. I use so many words there. I don't know if I even described something. I'm in an English 101 class currently because it's one of the very basic requirement thingy things that you must do going through college. Wow, I have messed up homie's eyeballs. I'm always doing that. Don't trust me around balls because I'll misalign that balls because they're not going on very well. Alright, so here's a little bit of this and maybe it's going well. I swear I can draw from references and more. What the hell was I saying before I messed this up? Oh, YouTube uses What has happened? Has your keyboard been totally eliminated? Am I reading this right? The total eliminate. Huh. Oh, I wonder why it doesn't let me see from over here when a message is rejected. I want to know that. I want to know the secrets. God, here I am trying to like highlight this to see it. Oh my god. You've been silenced. You can only communicate through drawings, probably. If I had to guess. If I had to guess what's up. It's been a while since the Undertales appeared in here. It's been long enough that I think I'll take that off of shuffle for a second. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, like since I can't tell when somebody has appeared or disappeared from a stream ever, since I cannot tell, this does feel like the equivalent of like walking in a room and just like looking at somebody. Like one would think that like eyeballs emoji or something would be for that purpose, but this conveys it way more. Conveys hello peoples. Hello to you, Grubstitch. I'm feeling looked at, and nothing else. Well, how much was I going to commit to? And also, what can I interpret? What can I interpret from the pauses, the silences? This little what's his face? Sebastian? No, he is. The shell reminds me of a little turtleneck, and as I said that out loud, it made me realize how exactly why that makes sense, because a turtleneck shirt is named after what a turtle shell does to it. And so any other shelled creature, if they are anthropomorphized, of course it might look like it's wearing the garment that we based off their shells. Okay, so like if I had to guess what you are saying with your silences, if I had to guess what you are saying in there, the first message is, I found the lower case. You found uppercase? You found lowercase. This one is clearly lowercase, which sounds like you know something. But I can't tell the difference between that and you knowing nothing. You found the lower case, or perhaps the smallest case. And then the second one is elaborating on this. You know, we could go a couple of directions with your next message. I'm feeling that it's open to interpretation. It's open to translation. Translation is delicate work. Oh! The single keyboard with a single pensive emoji still expresses all you needed to express. Alright, so here's turtleneck, sort of. And then you have like a ring. Wow. Okay, yeah, they absolutely put their all into it. I mean, I know it shouldn't surprise me. That's just how some animated movies are made. Okay, so like this, if I make it too curved, it looks like a human thumb, and that's what we cannot give to a lobster, a human thumb. Asking if you can pee in water. wait, okay, that one wasn't retracted out of, I see it. Can I cry in water? Both of these are very good questions. It's more recommended to pee in the ocean versus like a swimming pool or something, because the ocean was getting peed in anyway, basically, because it's the ocean. However, the tears, I think tears are a form of communication, so rather than getting lost in the ocean, you should probably cry into the swimming pool. You were just thinking about peeing. honestly, if the if improvisational artists have taught me anything in the past 24 hours, this is an ominous sentence about just to say anything related to thinking about B. But that factors into comedy more than one could think. This guy saying me seeing blank messages. If you just popped back in here, then it's got to be a little bit completely confusing. Everyone just agreed to do that all of a sudden. Okay, wait, you meant to put cry and you were thinking about B. It's called comedic impulses. Some might say that's called having a bladder, that sometimes you think about the B. No, comedic impulses. Definitely, 100%. There's somebody saying, finally found a way to deactivate the no case, and now you have case. Now you have case. So tell me, detective, what's on the case? You can't say this kind of thing casually. If you have a case, then it means something. You have a case? The sudden appearance of the festive face emoji. My god. Huh. Wait, so that's what it looks like on my screen when you're dragging around an image on there. Wait, okay, so what would be, it looks like it's sort of teleporting a little bit. It's sort of one frame after the other. So what would be the funniest thing to do that with? Characters known for teleporting, I guess. Nightcrawler DC would be a funny sort of image to drag around. Sans the skeleton teleports to a degree as well. Maybe a little bit of Flowey, I'm not sure. And there's somebody saying, you're gonna need pea and water. Pea and water have different compositions, and pea is denser and saltier. This is starting to sound like the science. Is the science involve comedic impulses? The jury is still out. It only shows each place, it doesn't show the in-between. Oh, okay. It only shows when you place it. Okay, then I really want to know, I really want to like start brainstorming on my end what would look like an animation from other people's ends. Probably just like alternating between two layers, maybe? I'm not sure. You're just dragging and letting go. Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's what shall be in here next. Okay, not necessarily the first fellow I think of when I think of the life of the party. Shadow the Hedgehog can go underwater too. We haven't even been pissing in here that much. It's perfectly safe for a Shadow the Hedgehog to enter the water. Alright, so a little bit more of this leggy because we got very, very close indeed to completing, I want to say completing an entire lobster, and that's a rare event. There's not that many lobsters out here. Okay, you're explaining it to us, then it gets diluted. It can get very diluted, but there's still pee in it. Like water from the faucet, it's allowed to have a specific percentage of pee in it. Oh, well, if that's the legal definition of cleanliness, then my neuroses cannot be allowed to encroach any further. So he teleports. Goku teleports. That's beautiful. I thought maybe I would try to animate a little bit of caramel dancing, but I think I did get to notice the name. 600 meme stick. Oh, beautiful, excellent. Let's have some shadows. Let's have some Shadow the Hedgehog teleporting around. If I look up teleport afterward, then does it? Oh, okay. Some have like a blue effect. Some have like a exterior kind of thing. Okay, and then there's like a different directionality going on. Well, the blue kind of matches what we got going on with the water. All right, so there's wait. Okay, what's the all caps no? I jinxed that. Oh my god. It wasn't enough that that there's corpses dying bisexually over here. It's not enough that has graced our image of art, of drawings, of pool party. But now there's appeals. Oh, travesty. Oh my god. But you're saying it's the allowed percentage? Don't worry. I feel worried. I feel worried enough. I can't even keep Sebastian's eyes like normal. We have to put a worried expression out here for the full range of emotions. Well, that's not quite worried. That's more of a can you believe it sort of thing. What do you mean the allowed percentage? I brought this upon us, didn't I? Oh my god. That's what they say. It's what they say about celebrations, about get-togethers. Okay, well, if this is the allowed percentage, I better not see any more. What do you even do when it's above the allowed percentage? I'm assuming you don't invite whoever's done that back to your pool party. Alright, so let's have some Shadow the Hedgehog. Do I know what your features are like? Just off the top of my head. Sometimes I see people who have been drawing hedgehogs for like their whole lives because it's very popular for all ages or something. Very popular for all ages, and that's how it goes. Okay, so what pose? Honestly, the image search has brought up a little bit of GIFs. A little bit of the action sort of stuff. Huh. Well, that one's too fun not to share. Here I go, sharing things analog style. But that's just somebody's fan art in my Google search results. That's funny as heck. I love it. I'm feeling good. Not as good as eating a bite of burrito. That's the best I ever feel. Amazing. Affirmed. Perfect. You're saying yes to the nutritious minerals to the water. You don't want to drink pure water. It's a good thing I brought some will to live with me, because every day I read a new thing on the internet that challenges me. Oh my lord. It's time for burrito. Oh. You're lucky. I'm so happy right now. I can't even be mad. Oh my god. Whoa! You just said some of the most horrifying, one of the most disgusting things we had in here in a while. I take one bite of my good food. I am happy once again. Whoa. Nothing can touch me. The sun went behind a cloud the minute that you said that, as if to say, hey, God's leaving, because that is perhaps gonna be one of the straws that breaks the camel's back. He can't do it anymore. And yet, I have a burrito. I don't even need the sunlight on me, because I have some burrito in my mouth. It's beautiful. You can't be saying that. I need another bite. You can't be saying that. Chunky water. I saw a beautiful video on the idea of like a chunky water treat. I will share it to prove that it's a treat, because this is another culinary delight from the Philippines. I did start drawing something there, but I guess by itself, it's very much just a little hair. Just a little hair over here. 1 million things. I might be on a mission to accomplish any number of things. And yet, I will always get distracted. Okay, so let's find the video of the water. Let's see it. Yeah, they're calling it magic water, and it's probably something or other. I don't know. I should have a better way to send myself things in the Discord so that they appear perfectly smooth and good. There. What are you talking about, fried water? Is the fried water... Do you get fried water from the tap? Let's look at this. Let's look at this. It's... You say things, you think it's a riff, you think it's an ad lib, it's perfectly real. It's completely real. And apparently it's a recipe as well. But yeah, basically you pour a bunch of sugar into it, and so it's like still clear, but then it has like a little bit of chunks.
Filipino banana essence.
Banana essence as well. It's like this. It's like this. I didn't get to try any actually. But the thought of it coming from somebody's tap water is peculiar and a little bit beautiful. And you could probably fry it if it has enough in it. I am going to understand Shadow the Hedgehog, at least physically. You're saying, isn't that just flavored ice water? Honestly, I think there was a gelatin element, but I got a little bit antsy about including a guy's full video inside of a stream. And so maybe there is a gelatin element. Maybe I just don't know. I think so. I think that I saw a little recipe or something like that before. And I think it was being gelatinized. What is this? No, I can see it now. I wasn't sure if that thing... Is that a massive eyeball? The size of... The size of the world? Massive eyeball. Your little booty out. As you... It's so much. It's so much. It's... Dare I say too much? I was a little bit happy with the drawing, but I have to save something up in here. I have to cover this up so that I can... Yeah, okay, changing the expression like slowly but surely like that is oddly funny to me. Okay, it just is, okay, just covering up that whole thing. Like the option to view it, the mouth in the Disney style can still exist, but other than that, oh my god, no. It's only considerate. You gotta have a closed mouth in these Oh no, that's killing me. Am I silencing him or am I protecting him from frankly, it cannot be governmentally recommended amounts of piss. Oh my god. This has become a really some kind of thing. This is a turn. It's a turn for the stream that I didn't expect. Here I go thinking water is the most festive. Water is the festive and it's the bestest. If you put a little hat on you too, you might be a menace, but you're here to crunk, as some might say. Nobody says that, but some might say. So, would you rather pay for everything with pennies or use a pogo stick as your only option for transportation? I wouldn't be able to go many places. Oh god, wait, is walking also a transportation? Is walking also a transportation? The would you rather does remind me of an Isabella Miller. Although the mention of an Isabella Miller almost makes me wonder if one could appear so suddenly. But okay, would it replace walking as well? Because okay, so having an option metadon, having an option for transportation. Wow. So if it takes away all my walking, I can't take a step perhaps from inside of the shower to outside of the shower. I have to pogo stick. I'm gonna die. If one were magically locked into this, I think it would count as a disability that you would need somebody's help for. But apparently, like, not too much help, because if they lift you, that's also transportation. Pogo out of the shower. The pain that I experienced secondhand from the thought of majestically, with incredible amounts of air, slipping and cracking my head on the wet shower tiles as I take my full pogo stick in there. On what, a dare? The pain is palpable. There's trying to convert the things to lemonade, and who is right? I wouldn't choose a pogo even out of this would you rather scenario. You've never left the house, so it's understanding the appearance, the haunted appearance of an Isabella Miller at the soonest mention. There we go. How could such a thing happen? This is needed. This is needed every single time now. Oh my god, you're going in the yellow portion. This is needed every single time now to summon an Isabella Miller. We gotta say something like a would you rather sort of proposition, and then also continuing the legacy, some kind of thing. Would you rather have eyes or taste buds in your ass? It would, like, the eyeball would get infected, but it would be an easier fate, I think. And in fact, once you stop, that's also assuming that it's not your only eyes. If it's not your only eyes and you just have extra eyes, you could live sort of a normal life. Maybe even if you got over being an abomination to nature, then you could even say that it's an enhanced sort of life to have eyeballs in your ass. You could say such a thing, because then maybe you could start to know what's going on with you medically, assuming that they last any amount of time. Oh my god, there's some little highs appearing, some we could draw some happy little individuals. We can draw some high-fiving each other. Wow, hello Dizzy, saying all hail Victoria the time traveler, and a meow. My goodness, a time traveler. And okay, let's draw some friendly faces to be very welcoming, and we can even high five. That's what's going on. High five. Bow. And you might even pose cutely in an interesting sort of way. I guess I could have added more people who were not drowning at any time, but I've simply gotten very distracted, drawing the only valid type of person, a lobster. So, there's some would you rathers. Would you rather never enjoy food again or never enjoy music again? Ooh, a would you rather off from the summoner, the summonee. So, food or music? Oh. Ooh. I experience both food and music pretty intensely, I want to say. Like, I almost want to say I'm only partway joking about having a little bit of will to live contained within the burrito. Huh. Wow. I have really loved some songs. You gotta cut the music though, because I've loved food even more. Wow. What would that? I'm thinking about this as if it's a major medical condition. What would that do to my brain? Unable to enjoy music, but oh, I mean in some way, maybe I'd be a little similar. I don't know. Oh. Did you say? Oh my God, it's the creation of Adam. I've been listening to like a really jazzy song that remixes a little gospel thingy because it was in the TV show that I was watching, Severance. And that reminds me of that slightly, but oh my gosh, this painting, it's exactly like Michelangelo. It's exactly like Renaissance. Oh my God. I can't believe we've accidentally completely copied the Renaissance. Saying I like food, but it wouldn't be unlivable just using it as a tool. It would, I think it over and I'm like, that would be a little bit unlivable maybe. There's like there's a slight social element to, like there is a social element to music. What would it feel like to hear it and not enjoy it? Would I only be able to listen to sad songs? Soundtrack of Hadestown, but like the last couple of ones? But I want to say, because I listened to the soundtrack of Hadestown voluntarily, the whole thing, even though it's sad, I want to say that's a type of enjoyment too. So not enjoying music would just be like no emotions, and in fact maybe it's only noise, and perhaps it's even overstimulating you every single time. I met somebody one time who did not listen to music ever and only listened to the news in the car on the radio, and otherwise she seemed like a perfectly likable person. That's an extreme statement to say. She was taking care of cats to be adopted. That's how I met her, because I would go into the cat place where cats could be adopted, and I'd be like, can I just sit here and pet cats for a while, because I cannot take one home because my brother would die. And she said yes, and yeah, that was what was going on there. Kind of saying my answer would be to end it all because I can't choose. And would you rather be consistently sticky or itchy all over your body forever? From what I've heard from people's accounts of starting out parenthood, being consistently sticky is how a child exists until it's like maybe 5 or even 6. And then if it stops after that, it's because it chose to. And there's talk of course you love food. You would eat your mother. She was presented as an eccentric dish. Ew. I'm being accused of cannibalism. I'm being accused. Ew. And some of the juniors saying music cheers me up to a degree that I think it would be more beneficial. That's another thing in favor of music as well. You could experience some music for free and such. Versus food, you pretty much always have to pay for it. Especially the super fancy ones, or the little treats or things. The more butter and Frenchness that somebody has put into perfecting a food, butter, Frenchness, grandmother's love, Mexican food stand, These are basically all of the criteria that can separately or together create the most fancy foods that exist. The higher the price can be, the more they're putting into it, I want to say. I guess I included some dimensions that go in a different direction, but that's my logic so far. And I'm wanting to, I think, okay, first of all, move around these little windows because I had some of them slightly out of place. Move around those windows. Oh, I think that's something I want to include over here also. Aside from making myself cringe with image of myself trying to do caramel dancing, I want to show everybody image of cookie just because I tried out a recipe for just two cookies because I thought that was gonna be a good idea. I thought that was gonna be a perfectly reasonable idea because I was having a movie night and I was like, well, this one's a really long one and it's happening at a pace that I think I could multitask, and so I was like, I could bake just 2 cookies. It was not easier than baking the entire batch of cookies. I could have had a normal amount of cookies, but I was being a fool. I don't understand. Whoa! Whoa, okay, Isabella Miller out here with the... Now that's a tough one. Maybe disgusting. The Isabella Miller as an event, as a cryptid, as one who appears that is not known for putting elaborations. At the same time, the mystery, I feel like I almost gotta know. Does the second one involve somebody showing up? That's terrifying. Permanently showing up all the time? Are fairies real now and that's what they do? Oh my god. The first one kind of seems tolerable. If the second one is somehow connected to a person who is not you, that's so scary. That's so scary. How are you gonna live your life? How are you gonna leave the house? If it's connected to a person versus randomly appearing out of the air. Randomly appearing out of the air, it could be easier than the first one. Still not great. I imagine it would be like if a bird shitted on you a lot. And yet, okay, like depending on what the criteria is, it could be easier, it could be not easier. I guess one would go for the first one, depending on that. That's impossible. Where are you finding these? I'm trying to send just beautiful image, starting a little thread to dump all of this. I found a recipe online. Yeah, just yesterday, just last night. I never tried it out before, but I always thought it would be an excellent idea if there was some kind of quick and easy way to create just a small serving of cookies. The problem that I encountered with this, however, was that the time constraint comes from measuring all the stuff out and also doing the dishes. Not me looking back at the chat to see the question being asked. If you're being permanently orgasmed on, does that mean that you're popular? You gotta be popular. You gotta have right cohorts to be good at sports. Although ways to flirt and flounce. Yeah, okay. I can't fake cry on things. I'll start to actually cry. Considering the benefits I see, road cookies must be made next. I'll write that down for posterity. Road cookies. So there's multiple benefits to a second one that we can think of. Oh my god, I feel like it's a chunkier thought than normal. You just want to be the queen of the prom. No. I really want to try to cook something in a car at some point. It basically I don't know why I'm still like having thoughts about this. It's pretty much a complete thought. Just that I made 2 cookies. Because I was all distracted, it took me 2 hours, so I don't recommend that. I could have made a normal amount of cookies. And then also, instead of following the measurements on the chocolate chip specifically, I just measured that one with my heart, because I know that that's the right way to do it. And then I think it made it about, it might have been twice as large, 2 or 3 times as large due to that. Oh. Ooh. Oh. What the hell is that? Would you rather drink a glass of someone else's spit or sweat? I guess depending on how it's made. You guys like... Oh. You are challenging me. You are challenging me to my greatest extent to try to feel and continue to feel the joy of a lovely breakfast burrito. Try to feel that while also reading that. Why would you say you drank worse things? You would do both for the experience. In the would you rather drink a glass of someone's spit or sweat? You're killing me. You're killing me out here. This does lead me, however, to ask the question: Has your mouth like ever produced just like a full mouthful of liquidy spit? Because I don't know, like while you were laying down or something, and then you have to find a way to get rid of it. That happens. That happens sometimes to me and to my little brother, and I think also to my mom. I think it's like in very specific circumstances. Super liquidy though. Like I still wouldn't. It's not ideal for anyone to get such a thing. I'm having a psychological pain. I have so much happiness going on out here. Image of fresh baked cookies, yummy nummy, burrito in my hands. Yippee! So much was going on, and now I'm considering the logistics, the spit sticks, if you will, of this. I think though, all of that was to say that genuinely thinking about it, it's possible for me to produce probably a really good tasting glass of spit. I think if I had a mint in my mouth at the same time, I think I could activate whatever the hell causes that thing to happen in my family. And I think I could just create a fully mint flavored sort of thing. And then whoever I say that as if the mint would come from me. It would come from also having a mint or something. But I think I could do flavors, and I think the texture would not be good. The texture would not be good, but compared to all other options, maybe it wouldn't be bad either. You say, okay, so you just swallow your spit. Why wouldn't you? Is there's no spit jars. It goes like somewhere that it would be regular to spit, like a sink. I realize that adding too much detail is a little bit suspicious. I shouldn't try to make puns on this. It doesn't come out smooth. It doesn't come out smooth. Hey. What a time though. What a time though. Alright, the warmth has finally started to disappear from this lump of beans. Oh. Whoa! Baby crunchy. Oh yeah. And so. I'm so glad that whatever the hell I was thinking about was replaced with a bite of burrito. I say that as if my mouth for chewing and my brain for thinking are stored in the exact same part of my head. Theoretically they take up different space, but in practice, ooh, that's not what I just experienced. Yes, there's beans in there. Also, something texturally is bugging me slightly. I know that I have beans on my teeth, cheese on my teeth, yolk on my teeth. Alright, well that's almost teeth colored. I don't even have to worry about scraping that off, honestly. Just some egg yolk. Alright, that is partially why. That's one of many reasons why I would continue to wear a mask in public for any situation I desire. Because I don't want to check if something is stuck in my teeth. I love eating broccoli, perhaps even a little gourmet cooked spinach. The many things. Would you rather have denim skin or live in a bag of milk? Who thinks this? At first, my first thought, when there's several very strange, sort of all in a row, would you rathers, my first thought is that's gotta come from a website. That has to come from a website. It can't not come from a website. That one though, that's so specific. It has the fingerprint of a twisted, denim-minded, milk bag-minded mind on it. Ooh, twisted. One's mind like this, such that came out. Okay, the place where I live, I leave the place where I live sometimes, right? If you would say that I live in a house. But if you would say that the place where I live is the United States of America, and inside of one of those United States, then I don't leave that very often. I don't leave that very often at all. You could say that I live within clothing, and that's something that's on me even more consistently, even more around the clock, in greater stretches than being in a United State. But not gonna lie, the first one sounds easier when I think of would I rather have denim skin or live in a bag of milk. Maybe it's not even that uncomfortable. Like, what do my muscles even feel? Probably nothing. It probably feels good. To wear a Canadian tuxedo, except it's your skin, that probably feels fine. And then you could take me to the tailor or the surgeon when something goes wrong with me. Hi, Soup Dumpling. You've entered at a funny time, at a funny little time. Hi. Thanks for interrogating that. The YouTube users, I think. How are those related? Does the bag of milk imply I can drink as much milk as I want? Free milk? I mean, I guess when I live in a house, I have as much house air as I want. So yeah, I guess so. And by house air, I mean air-conditioned air, maybe heated air if you wanted. How you feeling today, Soup Dumpling? We tried to experience the over in the Discord, the Lenviathan user Lenviathan's 600th daily meme. Oh, there's some cats up. There's a Squid Game. Wow, is this still unmuted?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
But where the hell does the little itty bitty voice come from? That's freaking at me. No, your logic is going the other way. We cannot drink the milk. You're in the milk and the milk gets changed out monthly. Like I'm a fish, but for milk? No, God, why would you say this? No, I almost choked on my own spit. Which is scarily relevant to the last question. Why would you say this? Soup Dumpling here to ask what was going on. Free milk. I've played these games before. Oh yeah. No. That became enough of me. That became such a meme. Knee surgery. Love it. But yeah, we reached here's his Leviathan putting one meme every single day and got to actually 600. That doesn't even feel like a real day that can be experienced. That doesn't even that doesn't even feel like something. You can sell the milk. I don't know who will buy it. Huh. Ooh. You could say all of that milk, if you live in the milk, is pasteurized because it floated past your eyes. Hey. And then this is like money, probably. This is what capitalism wants from us. This is probably who founded capitalism. God, I just read about him the other day because I keep taking a business class textbook. Whoever he is not having as good as remarkable, as funny, as a storied PR campaign as Marx, because I can name who that was, but not the other one. Is there? Are we putting lobotomies in here? We could have lobotomies. That should. We can incorporate a little bit of lobotomies. We've got a lobster. That's pretty darn close. Alright, Isabella Miller, what are you putting forth? Would you rather store all your poop in clear jars in your room, or leave it out in your garden forming a mound everyone can see? So the thing about that, not to sound cracked in the head for a second, but if everyone can see it in your yard, in your garden, there's a nice garden going on, by the way. I had no idea what we would grow in it if that was the only place we could store our log. I say as if the log is something we commit to, me and you together. It's not. However, just because everyone can see it doesn't mean that they have to smell it, because I'm pretty sure there's ways, I think, to prevent it from smelling. I think that's like a part of the principle of a composting toilet. That's why I know this stuff. I wasn't thinking about it independently. No, every time I see a van life creator, because I'm like, I'm never gonna be able to afford a house, they're like, I shit in the bucket, and I'm like, you make it look so glamorous though, because they do. And I think sawdust is involved in making your waste compost organically, naturally, eco-friendly, on the go. And I think that's how it works. So yeah, I mean, the garden is gonna be way more comfortable because all of it, you're gonna have to get a different room pretty soon, and you're not going to be able to sell the old room. Garden good fertilizer. I think it would work. I think it would work. There's a guy saying they won't know it's mine. Yeah. You think that perhaps your neighbors looking over into your yard or whatever are just gonna see like a regular small deposit of soil, and they're gonna be like, yeah, this is probably ordinary. You probably got that much from the store. They sell it in a great big bag at the Home Depot, all the soil for planting, but they probably gave you a special deal. I'm your neighbor, and that logic makes sense to me. How is this so perfect? You're saying it's the Mr. Pooper's man who poops in gardens. This is definitely the way to earn a nickname. This is definitely how nicknames are distributed. I was a happy little camper at the beginning of the stream celebrating the 600 theme. I had a breakfast burrito. I show this off my Pride and Joy breakfast burrito. Oh, it dropped a little bit, but it's on the plate, so it's okay. Oh. Oh, Hubble! Oh, Hubble! Ah! But then, okay, like you're saying that the poop room would work against unwanted visitors, but the phrasing was your room. So either you don't share a house with anyone, so all of the rooms are your room. And I mean, okay, who can afford that kind of rent in this economy? Who can do such a thing? Either all of the rooms are your room, or it's only the room you sleep in. And then that's like the most private room generally? Question mark? Anyway, that's the most private room anyway. The unwanted visitors, if it goes in there, it's because they were breaking in to kill you amidst the poop jars, where you meet your shoddy demise. I'm thinking of so many horrifying things today. Exotic and interesting. Yeah, I guess that's one way to be exotic and interesting. Yeah, you could distribute around to some gardens. I'm in this canvas to potentially draw something like Shadow the Hedgehog, for instance. I don't know, I think Some Death Jr. who suggests a Shadow the Hedgehog has left by now. I think that's what's going on. And so I think I can once again witness sort of cringe a reference image of my own self. Sweet Jesus. And I can start to draw favorite characters doing the iconic dance. Oh my god. I feel I don't know if everyone experiences cringe to the same degree that I do. Like, there's different things to experience it for sure. Different things. Alright, let's do some erasing. However, I feel like it's an instability in my very bones. Okay, it's not necessary to erase all of this business. Oh wow, I did straight up mistake the junk in the background for a genuine part of what the hell is going on here. Yeah. Anyway, it's really neat to look at the caramel dancing video and see how inhuman the shapes are that an anime girl can achieve. Check my settings to see if they're correct. The settings are correct. And I got 12 years caramel dancing. How remarkable. How everything. Go on and pause. We're not getting your copyrights. What is this made of? So like you can almost, as a person with a spine, you can almost do some of this. I don't think it's possible to do all of it. But this lived rent-free in my head for like a solid 6 months after I discovered this as a child. I think it was because of the Phineas and Ferb episode where they see this or something. What's the best portion to view a loop like this, I think? Would you rather caramel dancing right now or caramel dancing right now? I have tried such a thing. All of myself is sprained. All of myself is sprained. There's tiny still images that can be compiled into an animation that is yeah. Okay. This is a bird. I'm looking at this anime girl. This is a type of a bird. Her head and like full upper torso, which to a bird could just be a neck, is staying stationary, I think. That's relatively stationary, right? Okay, well, stabilized? Stabilized like a chicken. Okay. Yeah, I'll call that stabilized. This is beautiful, excellent, mildly horrifying music to come on. Well, viewing this, they're sitting saying, what's a few broken bones? You would be Swedish original. HD version? Swedish original? How could I not? Oh my god, how could I not? I'm gonna give myself a face cramp. I'm gonna give myself a face cramp thinking about it. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay. I'm already made of cringe. This is already barely survivable. I feel it in my bones. My bones threaten to break apart from the amount that I have made myself experience a cringe. I know that it's subjective, and what is cringe to one person might be based to another. I'm gonna die. There's saying that your message got censored. What was the word? And Ronan the Shonen saying, what did I come into? I'm trying to make a classic meme. And I'm trying to recreate it such that it is real. Wow, it doesn't even say that it was censored over here. Oh my goodness. My goodness. It's saying in magma you don't get censored. Hello to you, Ronan the Shonen. Here's some slight appreciation for classic memes, but also, over in the Discord, LENVIATHAN had posted a daily meme for 600 days. 600 days in a row. Quite remarkable. And so that's what the title is about. The rest of it, however, is just me trying to survive as I begin to put my favorite video game little guy, Harry Dubois from the Disco Elysium, trying to put him into this sort of a dance because that's emotionally significant to me. There's is saying there's no kids around, that means you can curse for real. Are you? This is a Gravity Falls quote, isn't it? I'm absolutely 100,000%. Gravity Falls turned 10 years old, didn't it? I'm 100,000% overdue to see Gravity Falls for the first time. Yeah. I wonder how I would want to do such a thing. Oh. Oh, for real. Woohoo! Breakfast burrito forever. It's so beautiful. Woo! Oh. It is a Gravity Falls, so. Oh, wow! Okay, wait. So, in YouTube's opinion. Okay, I bet if you said, cuts like for a movie context, I think maybe sometimes it picks up on context. I keep commenting everywhere, and sometimes I get a comment removed and I didn't even think that it said anything uncivil. Like, sometimes I'll get a comment removed and I think I was being pretty niceies. And the reason I find out is because someone else replies to the same comment and I get a notification for their comment and they're calling whoever I replied to a dumbass or something like that. Saying something outwardly uncivil like, can you read? And then I'm like, I didn't even say any of that, so why was mine the one to get removed? What is going on there? Kind of thing. So I think maybe it picks up on context. So if you said cuts like maybe in the context of paper or film editing movies, like in that movie there were a lot of cuts, maybe it wouldn't do it. versus cuts all over your body. They're gonna think, hey, that's threatening context. You may have been given the blue name of the moderator, but I'm the almighty YouTube, and I say that human judgment doesn't even matter. So, the would you rather was 1,000 cuts all over your body, and jump in a tub of lemon juice, or have a toothpick under your big toe and kick a wall. So they could be little cuts, right? Because, like, I feel as somebody who has had dry skin, really dry skin, so much that it looks like the surface of a desert used to be on my hand, surface of the desert, and then it's like all red and stuff in between, like, I don't know, cracks and stuff, just some extremely cracked skin, how I used to have it. I feel like I've almost experienced the equivalent of that, and then if it's a shallow and small enough cut, it wouldn't even be that bad. It would still suck a lot. All over the body. Some of those would be worse than others. It would still suck a lot, but that one makes me flinch somehow way less than the sheer impact of, toenail wall toothpick. Oh my god, the pain. Okay, so the Gravity Falls quotes are theirs. You're getting free lemon juice with the first. I mean, presumably you have to keep it on your body, so you might get one big lemon flavored mouthful. You can get in the tub with some fish and tacos. Now that's forward thinking. There is lemon demon references around here. Oh my god, has anyone checked up on the 2 trucks? Do they need pre-parental planning care? And oh, it's a reference to homosexuality. The amount of references that we can have today. First 2 trucks next to each other. Every Ford dealership this just in is gay, homosexual, gay. So, I haven't had scaly skin, that's no way I'm saying. If it's flaking off and everyone's like, oh my god, your human skin looks so bad right now. Is that what people say to snakes? No. They say it to humans. Okay, so homosexuality reference is a reference to Heartstopper, and then Heartstopper is a reference to cardiac arrest. Well, I feel like this is probably how the game 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon works. I feel like this is probably exactly how it happens, exactly what goes down. Oh, I love Heartstopper so much. I can't help but wonder if, but I did not see the subsequent Netflix seasons, so I can't help but wonder if it managed to keep the vibes that I really loved and adored from the webcomic. Or, I guess not just a webcomic, regular comic as well. Okay, so we do some erasing, but it just felt like when I was reading it, just one of my favorite love stories of all time. Any pairing, any scenario, any genders, that one was on top of the rest of them. And I don't know if that fully comes across in the Netflix, or if looking at their little human faces versus a drawing makes me feel like I'm intruding on something. That might be part of it, actually. I get more into a comic because I don't feel like I'm creeping on them. Is that a reference to house arrest? That's me. Are we feeling included in here? Is that a reference to house arrest? Is that a reference to that one TLC episode of a dude dating his house? I could not have expected how that sentence was going to end. You're saying you need to be stopped, but I'm absolutely fascinated to think of where that could keep going. Okay. Is that a reference to somebody dating their house? Is that a reference to me having a mild crush on the 2000s Disney movie Smart House, but in like a scared way? Okay, well that's a difficult one to extrapolate from. hello to you, Hijinks Arcade. You're saying, hey dude, woke up feeling really not good, so I'm just gonna hang out here and chill. So I've started taking a new anxiety medication, and hopefully that helps as well. Whoa. I get the feeling that questions might not necessarily help anything. I guess I do have a little bit of curiosity, though. How do they... I wonder how they decide to try the different medications for a person. That's probably... That's more of a doctor question than a person just going through the stuff question. In any case, hello to you, King Hijinks. I started this stream an hour earlier, so honestly, I don't know what everybody's doing today, but I was considering making it go for 1 hour more than usual, which would give me plenty of time to figure out how to draw Harry Dubois caramel dancing. It's really amazing how much the absolutely swollen head of one of these figures contributes to it. And there's Ronan in the chat. Are you hitting us with the fast quotes saying, "Excuse me, I'm a gold-plated man monkey full of dollar bills. If you're happier, dial 1 now." Okay, no, that one's a Lemon Demon reference. Hijinks like, hey, giving us the down low. Previous medication I've had has only made me feel worse, so they put me on something different. Yeah, I've heard of some things taken several tries and such. Well, I hope this one's easier on you than the last one. My gosh. Yeah, I know this is just what things are called. They pissed in the pool, Hijinks Arcade. Can you believe this? They pissed in the pool. Isabella Miller is back as well. And hello to you, Bananas. Bananas? Haven't heard that name in a long time. I'm getting my wires crossed. I'm getting my brain mixed up. I can't tell if that's a Sam's the Skeleton reference. How you doing, Bananas? Hey, there's various news around here. I feel like... Are you pissing in the pool more? I feel like I might be drawing here for more than usual today. Although, okay, it is kind of nuts to have actual literal myself in the drawing canvas. That doesn't usually happen. Isabella Miller is asking us, would you rather have nipples as wide as pancakes or as long as pens? Ah! 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 Okay, I have to remember that I can't scream too loud or else it's gonna disturb the people in the next room, which is my brother and mother just trying to live their lives. Oh, hey, I wonder if there will be an update to the comic that I follow today. I just got a notification for that, that's why I say so. Yeah, I mean, as wide as pancakes, you're gonna get... Okay, would people just, at some point, would people think, like, if one were to wear a bikini, also how big is pancake? Some pancake is small, some pancake is very small. In fact, if you make a very, very small pancake, that's the size of your regular nipple right now. Not that I know what they look like right now. Yeah, the longest pants one, that's gonna get caught in something. You just can't do that. And we do what we want as a pirate, because a pirate is free. You love piracy. Carmel Dunsey-Charo is awesome in his sick trip. This is what I wore to my college class, except for the slipper. And there's no dress code. Nobody says to do that. Whoa, hey, silly guy. Hey. What's up? What's good? What's going on? I don't know if you got to see or witness a 600th sort of a meme. It's kind of heartfelt though. Ignore the caramel dance and things. You're adding more nutrients. I'm cursed. I'm cursed out here. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm cursed. But hello to you. Hey, how you doing today, you silly guy? How's it, Cillian? I've attempted to put us in the water as I start trying to draw some favorite characters in the classic meme. In the classic meme, which is why I have reference image of myself. Where was I? Where this was related to something. Some part of this made sense somewhere. Okay, so will they show me or will they not? Will they show me or will they not? Because I just got an alarm on my phone that says maybe there could be a webcomic update. No, they have once again continued the unannounced hiatus. Okay, so what have I missed in the chat? There's Hectic saying I knew making pancakes the size of the average nipple would be helpful someday, so I'd choose the second one. The one about pens was the second one, though? I'm scrolling back there. The one about pens is the second one. This is what they refer to as the bait and switch. There is Isabella Miller, and then you've also chosen a nipple as long as a pen. Every time I say that, it hurts me because I saw some stupid art on one of the subreddits that I'm subscribed to that was messing with me just to mess with it. And so Rona the Shun is saying, I don't know if he's here, but congrats to Leviathan. I'll be sure to pass that along, might as well, you know, because with the time zones and such as they are, Leviathan is going to sleep and all of that, but hey, it's a community sort of a get together. Did it work? Did I capture the image? It did. And we're doing pretty good. I'm eating some box takoyaki. Oh, whoa, hey, I've never tried some of that before. I've tried a little bit, but never some. I haven't sought out if there's some from a box. Do they get like the texture right? Do they get you've dropped it on your shirt already? I'm so sorry. It almost calls for me to drop my breakfast burrito on my shirt in solidarity, but I love it too much. I'm sorry. There's not even the solidarity to be found. Just a chewy rice cake and a shirt. All right. Oh. It's good times. Woo! Woohoo! Another Shona is saying, see ya. Oh, French homework. For a second, I thought to myself, well, goodbye to you, bananas, although you're probably already long gone. But then I also thought to myself, do only Canadians have French homework? That doesn't make any sense, though. That does not make any sense, though. And wait, are you saying, what the hell did you see, Jaro? What did you drag yourself into? Oh, on the Reddits. I did bring that up out of nowhere, huh? No. I'm on all of these art subreddits, and sometimes they share a little bad art. And in one of those bad arts, somebody got a nipple that is behaving in a helicopter way. And then everybody is like, why did you draw it like that? I'm sad now. Just like that. And Kai is saying that you're back to searching for the chosen artist for this Minchel commission that will probably change my life. That's very exciting. And a would you rather in the constant competition with a previously summoned Isabella Miller? Would you rather would you rather swallow nails or snort coke? Like, if it's okay, sometimes I have an iron deficiency. How many nails? Plural is just 2. That's still a lot of nails to have inside of you. And probably, yeah, you would maybe need a little bit of surgery. So I don't know, like the nails, and like what if they were like nails from my fingernails? That seems digestible. It came from me. It could go back into me. That's the law of the animal kingdom. Oh my god. that seems softer than an iron nails. I think it seems like potentially a gentler sort of event. Gentler indeed. Okay, so I think I want references and to outline a body, but also if I'm having this for fan art purposes, I think when I put this on, I wasn't sure if I wanted to try to draw Harry Dubois doing the 2007 whatever Caramel Dance and Dance. I don't know if I was 100% sure, but the jacket helps. The jacket does help. I don't know if I would have remembered that maybe it would lift up like a little cape or something. Can I snort nails and swallow coke, and eating a burrito with a fork is very interesting. I got my drawing hands, you know? I got my drawing hands. Honestly, my only complaint about this methodology right now is that it got a little bit cold. But other than that, this is one burrito full of joy, full of happiness. It's a good day. It's a good dawn. It's a good life to be having a little bit of a burrito, and it makes me happy. Woohoo! Oh, what a beautiful day! What a beautiful day! There's loving Coca-Cola, and you're saying it reminds you of your Aunt Amanda, who eats pies by taking the lid off and just eating the insides. How are you actively drowning still? First, you drown surprisingly in the bisexual colors, and now you drown in gamer lighting colors? Oh my god. It never ends. It never ends indeed. Okay. I'm having a significant amount of joy from consuming a good breakfast burrito, but also, very much so, I was psychologically disturbed by the description of your Aunt Amanda. That's not how that's pronounced. I've said it in a different way for no reason. I'm psychologically disturbed out here. I know there's so many valid ways to eat things, and you know whose shtick it is to in fact, I guess let's get a little trace out here. Let's do some tracing of all of this. It's YouTube's shtick to be shaming you about the ways that people eat. That's basically the trademark. That's basically the trademark at this point. And yet, for a moment, I understood. And Disco Elise and Caramel Dancing does exist, right? I totally have like the urge to look it up before attempting this. Like, does it exist? Do I even want to try it? And the ones that I found, at least from the first page of search, they were different enough that I was like, yeah, I feel like I could still have fun creating one. And there's saying that you just started watching My Hero Academia. You know what that means? The cringe only goes downhill from here. Too bad I don't know how to draw a single character. Hey, the solution to that is to know how to draw multiple characters. This is so perfect. This is so perfect. Somebody saw the little template from all those years ago and was like, I know exactly who should experience this. Whoa. So there's talk of comedies. She eats it with a fork, like how you eat a burrito, which was my point. Oh my god. We're more similar than dissimilar. They're literally saying I have a very serious accusation to make, Cheryl. You're the most hypocritical person that you know. Aren't I the most hypothetical person that you know, since there's no evidence that I exist? Oh no, what makes you say that? What makes you say that? For real? You're hypocritical? Hypo spray like from Star Trek? And there's enjoying the comedies, and you'll probably like Kotaro Lives Alone. That was kind of new, wasn't it? I mistook Kotaro Lives Alone for something else as well. Mistook that for something else, but But that was a little bit new, right? Ooh. Wait, you've seen something before, but not the show? Nah, I'll get loose stuff up. Huh, Interstellar was free on YouTube for a while, but I guess it's also on the Netflix. Oh, the new one I was thinking of was Sakamoto Days. Kotaro Lives Alone was there's a little kid, right? Hey, yeah, there he goes. There's the kid. Hello, kid. Yeah, why would he be... I guess that's inherent to the premise, huh? Who left this kid alone? Who's this strange small child? And then there's the very neutral look on Kim's face is perfect. Absolutely. Gosh, okay, I've opened so many tabs now. The face that says, the face that tells us, maybe he somehow got talked into doing this because it made sense for the investigation. Maybe this forged an allyship or something. But either way, any way you slice it, this man is just on the clock. He's not caramel dancing for the sheer joy of it. He's doing it because he has a job to do, detective. I rolled a now. Okay, the part that's coming up like next in Disco Elysium that I feel like I almost keep getting spoiled for by my YouTube recommendations is like is if they get to dance together. So far I'm finding it likely that they could dance together, and that maybe Harry can black out in the church, but I still feel like I don't know the details. The chin drawn on clip art looks like this. If I zoom out, then can I know what this? Can I know what this is? Oh, what are you saying? You're saying I'm like a spider with arachnophobia? You have worophobia, yet you eat everything and anything. Yes. Yes, that just seems ordinary to me. You have germophobia, you poop everywhere. Not everywhere. The public school restroom. Yeah, and also for some reason I apparently still have the... Wait, is this what this looks like? Wait. Okay, wait, I don't know if I'm putting it together. I do not know if I'm putting it together. The outfit is kind of similar, I think. For some reason, I keep having the habit of telling people about my bowel movements, and then that's like not a normal thing that normal people do, but I think that's fully, I'm going to attribute that one to being homeschooled. I'm going to attribute that one to you are at home, and then your mommy asks you a question, and then that's where that comes from. There's silly little guy leaving at exactly the right time saying, I've got a diddly daddle chat, I'll see y'all around. Hey, thanks for stopping by. So the situation, the conversation has been cracked a little bit, it's been a little bit all over the place. It's good to see you though. I wish you a good rest of your day. You might be gone already, but I'm wishing you a good rest of your day. Okay, there's the hypocritical and irony. I can't be iron deficient when I'm having this much irony, am I? And then Hijinks Arcade has typed get Kim to dance, which might also be a role in the actual game, not the caramel dancing part, but the dancing, right? I think, I'm pretty sure it can happen, but whatever stats are associated with that in the game, I'm so worried that I would be fit resting your case. Oh, that was the case. Earlier, when you went from no case to case, that was the case. And it couldn't rest till now. There's, okay, a little bit of spoilage going on for Disco Elysium, a little bit of Edgeworld. Oh, Nerdburp. You're saying EA Sports, it's in the game. There's been several sorts of, I don't know, shocking or surprising sort of things, but hello to you. Hello to you, Nerdburp. I hope you're having an okay sort of a day. Hope you're doing okay. There's Susie saying, that's how homeschool works. Yes. I wish I had a goddamn joke to tell about this. There's a lot of ways that homeschool works, or rather did not work for me. That is probably one of them. I don't naturally have a lot of the boundaries and definitions that go into having a regular conversation. And so I feel like I can't trust myself to navigate a regular social situation. Why does this start out with Daddy help me? Okay, so hello to a James. Hello to a James, and one of the children is saying we need to find people or cartoon characters who has the chin of Matt. Huh. The chin, we say. If I take a closer look at it, it's kind of wiggledy-woogledy. And there's Nerdburp saying, Jaro, do you have a Roblox account? I wish I had my old Roblox account, but I did make a new one. So, yes. If I tried to log in right now, would it show on stream all of my password and location and personal informations? Is that how that works? I don't quite know. There's Ronan the Shonen off to eat dinner, so I'll see you. Hey, thank you for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. It's nice chatting with you. It's been a joy. It's been a joy to see you around. And there's, okay, the green jacket makes you think of James. Oh, okay, so sort of a word association with the characters. And did I click this correctly? I felt like I lost the cursor for a second there. And they're saying you don't have clear boundaries with non-edible foods. This sounds like a thing that would just be made up. Whoa, Ronan the Shonen appears yet again. Well, we were just talking about non-edible foods. If you wanna consider your dinner and also hear about the foods that might be non-edible. So like other people's foods are not supposed to be edible to me, and sometimes I eat other people's food because it makes me happy, but other times it has been an accident, and I wonder if that's a real example of not having clear boundaries with non-edible foods. There's Dog of Staying, but you gotta have nutrition, right? You gotta have dinner. I'm having an extended sort of a breakfast lunch in this breakfast burrito. This is taking a little bit of a long time. Oh. We could have a smaller bite in there as well. I'm feeling versatile. Nudging Cookie is saying, I used to hate tomato. I still really like it, but can have it on burgers and stuff now. Hey! Okay. Because I remember, a while back, maybe we just first met or something, and happened to mention foods we like or don't like, and you mentioned tomato, and then I was like, I feel like that's a good yin and yang to have, a good balance to have in a friend group or something, because then if somebody does not like the tomatoes, the other person can eat the tomatoes. Okay, so this goes like this. And there's Nerdburp saying, so can you friend me on Roblox? Oh. Well, if you send a friend request to whoever has the same username as me, that's one of the few websites where I'm not Jaro. Yeah, I didn't get the username there because, I don't know, somebody was being funny or something. Okay, so you don't know. Okay, so yeah, I guess if you send yours here or over here, I'll try to find you. My first instinct whenever I'm looking something up is to look it up on my phone, but I don't know if it's still logged in on the phone. Are you saying another crime added to the list? Burglary. Just because I like to eat burgers, I'm a burglar? You're not making any sense. I hear what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, and I'm saying you're not making any sense. Wow, just amusing to no end. And there's Hijinks Arcade saying, I'll take the tomatoes off my burger and email them to you. Absolutely perfect. Oh, okay. So you got the account name Nerd Burp over there. Okay. I'm gonna check if it lets me log in from my phone, cause I feel like it should. And that's how I usually look stuff up when I'm on the stream. I wanna search for people. Oh, okay. Does it remember it? It does. That's nice. Okay, so that's really nice. Let's see if I find ya. What? Wow, the autocomplete for this search function is very strange, very peculiar. I'm shocked. I'm flabbergasted. I'm not only gasted but flabbered. All right, so if I just go like that, did you get one? Just now I've got a very long one that starts with an A. And wait, is there more going around? A lemon demon themed one? Sure. Let's collect them all. Let's collect all the Roblox usernames right now. What fun. What a lovely day. How amazing in the world. Alright, so I'm going to the different search ones. Yeah, so I wrote what I thought would be the second coolest name I could have after Jaro, Apollonicon. So it does say that, and it's but yeah, it's super long. All right, so let's write down this other one on a peaceful and an ordinary kind of a day. Yeah, that is me though. All right, so you get 2 X's on either side. We search up the people. Sure, I find all the people. Yeah, very nice, very awesome. And there's something saying, if I get friends that don't like the different parts of a burger, I could get the pieces emailed to me and have whole burgers to eat daily. My goodness, what a life hack. What kind of a friend sends over the meat part of the burger? And then the cheese is usually optional. You're gonna need a lot of friends for this one. And yet, at the same time, I feel like you could still maybe run out of burger. And this... the best foods are prawn twist and jalapeno poppers, depending on where you get them from. I feel like... I don't know if I'm misremembering, but I feel like I've found or seen a jalapeno popper that's like kind of... It's fried on the outside and then slimy on the inside. And then sometimes a textural difference. Although I talk big talk about eating absolutely everything, sometimes a textural difference messes with me too. Or maybe I'm thinking of fried okra and not a jalapeno popper. I might be thinking of something totally else. And there's asking if I can friend you real quick or join. Oh, most interesting. That's a good question. I haven't tried in a while. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. Is it just over here? I got myself a shiny brand new account after being grounded. Is it installing? Jeez Louise. If it's installing too much, then I can't operate it while it's on stream. Okay, well hopefully that doesn't slow everything down to a crawl. Huh. Okay. Talking about things, saying that the vegetarian sends you the meat, the vegan sends you the cheese. Does the vegan also keep the meat, or does the vegan get a Beyond Burger? Or perhaps a tofu burger sort of a thing? You're saying it's not installing, it just says that. Most interesting. Facing all of the mysteries all at once. And a burrito to go along with all of it. Huh. Wow. I guess there's a lot of scenarios where I would not eat a burrito with a fork. But being on stream, it seemed very clean. Oh my god. Does this thing remember my login? Do I have too many things open? Is this gonna crash? Oh. Okay. The music is still going. I might have too much stuff open. I want to close it out of anything. I don't know. Do I need the Discord? I don't quite know. Huh. Interesting. Well, I can see Hijinks Arcade's last message about jalapeno poppers, saying that the ones from Cactus Jack's are good, and they're kind of like spring rolls on the outside, but with the jalapeno and cheese on the inside. That's beautiful. Like a thin sort of a crispy. Oh, that's pretty good. I've had some fried abominations in my time, and eating a burrito with a fork for your enjoyment. Okay, doing something specifically for a stream, I guess the way I say that, it makes it sound more like I'm out here being the entertainer about all of it. Hello. Oh, come on, ladies and gentlemen, to the show. We're eating a burrito with a fork. Versus just I got my hands and I thought it would be okay in my hands with the fork, and then I could use the keyboard, and then I'm not gonna, cause I cracked an egg yolk over the top of it. Okay, I am clicked into this, which is theoretically the best way for it to load. This is incredible. This is incredible. The type of luck I experience in a Roblox in all of the ways except for I don't know which game was my favorite. I experienced bad luck in all of the games and all of the places except for one where it was like a really big house and then everyone is small and plays hide and seek in it. That one was good. I liked that one a lot. But this one though, trying to load it up, I don't even know if any of this can work. I don't know. I look back at the chat, and yes, the burrito was just for cleanliness. Okay, didn't see the chat for a while there. Okay, so reopening. So by reopen, okay, to me the definition of reopening means closing it first. Let's see how it is. Let's see how it goes. I feel like it should work. God, there's like a couple of games on here, not the least of which is the 3D program Blender, which should allow me to animate things if I were ever to learn how to use it. There's a couple of games on here that I got at one point and then didn't put in any hours into. I don't know, for some reason it's always at the smallest and or lowest and or last part of my to-do list. Let's open up a YouTube on my phone as well, so that I can see chats while this whole thing is all loading. A perfectly white stream saying to use the tab version. Oh, and by tab version you would oh, okay, so like that way. Alright, so does it actually work that way too? I've transported myself into the void twice now. I'm just a chill guy. I can be in the void. I don't even know if something is wrong if I'm in the void. Is that the audio? The audio just cut out. Alright, we gotta find a way. Gotta find a way to close it right out. just like that. Just saying Gamer Jaro would make a Blender speedrun. I've almost closed out of OBS as I'm streaming in it. Okay, so the Ziti saying the unhealthy greasy one sends me the lettuce. So exciting. Alright, so let's figure out which one of these is the easiest to duplicate. Wow, I've never tried to do that with a tab before, minimizing it. Huh. And there's a toggle tab, and we can perhaps find a Roblox that way with a X and a this and a this. Wow, everyone wants it to be unblocked. So, would it in fact work? This is what I worry about. They want all of my informations. And will it show all of my informations? Very suspicious. There's I Drinks Arcade saying Killer 7 soundtrack, let's go. And if I hit the login and it shows like all of my emails and stuff, then I don't know if I'll be inclined to do anything else, because I don't want it to work that way. Let's expand this. Hello, it's my face. Hello, this is my face. Hello, it's very large now. My very large face. Perfect. So, does it in fact show all of my emails? Thank you, it doesn't. Great, it was very regular. It was very regular indeed. Cool. Wow. What kind of features do they have these days? Will that really be faster? For some reason I would think that the application would be faster. The shrinkage of my huge face. Goodbye. Okay, so it was, try to remember which one it's at. Yeah, maybe that's the size. That seems about right. And there's some cover-ups versus the wildest political thriller you can experience in terms of a Killer 7. And, yeah, we made it in. We made it in. I don't think I customized this thing at all. I think I just made an account because I thought of trying to check if the name was there. Is this what happens? And then it opens it. I already have the program, so I feel like it should open that way. There's saying that you wouldn't consider zoomed up Jaro's face a political thriller. My goodness gracious. Here's all of this. Huh. I was trying to figure out how this works, and okay, so we're back into the void, and Killer 7 is the wildest political thriller that you can experience. And now I have the chat open, although not visible on the screen, but it's on a phone because that's a convenient way to have it, and maybe it's in a way that all works out. It's some absolutely that's some cracked luck. That's some whack luck. That's some remarkable sort of that's some remarkable, amazingly terrible luck. How can this be happening? So what else would I want to close out of? I guess I could close out of Disco Elysium. I could close out of YouTube video. Does that make it run better? All of these things that we can flip through. Nerdburp is now depressed. Well, my apologies for the natural reaction of my face, which is to say everything that I say with a laugh. It honestly happens at some bad times, and I would say that now is also a bad time when it's happening. Well, I've got I could share a little bit of breakfast burrito with you. I can see how that might make a person more depressed, so I'm just gonna start to tuck that one away, honestly. And then yeah, all I can think of is fun things to draw. There could be a Gartic phone if you wanted to be collaborative, but it's a good day, I think. It's a good day. Anything could happen. Including a breakfast burrito, but not limited to a breakfast burrito. Then there's, does Roblox open on a phone? Hey, if it does, then I'm willing to try to figure that out, because I've never, I was not aware of such things. Well, you know, this is something that is a job for people, like telling people to do when they're what to do when they're having a technical difficulties. No, this had the same join thing, so it should let me. Okay, so you just install phone Roblox. That's so oddly funny to me. It shouldn't even be funny to me, but it's oddly funny. I think we can call this one totally broken. That one, at least, is the void, so you can go closing out of the void. Nice, very functional, very nice. And there's what a journey this has been. What a journey, what a chill time, what a journey indeed. So I mean, this just keeps getting longer and longer, but yeah, I wonder if there is a way to make it work indeed. But honestly, maybe not. I don't know. I'd have to go digging. Makes me want to put some random thing up on the screen, some random thing to look at. Well, oh yeah, there was in fact relevant video today. That was a thing. Yeah, today Leviathan posted the 600th daily meme in a row. Sure, let's have this. And you're saying, is my account 13 plus? I mean, it should be. It definitely should be. So I hope so. Would that break everything? If so, then it could be even more broken than what we had. Here was Leviathan's daily meme 600. Reappreciating it here, because I'm digging through the things. And yeah, it is though. The 13 plus account. Okay, so what I'm looking at is information, I think. Yeah, I think so. Information, go over here. Gotta find another thing. And hopefully I have found the informations that it requires before I'm out of here. Okay. Oh, nice. Made things a little bit more functional toward the end there. And maybe it almost begins to work. Is anything working out here? If you're in an app and an app works, and then this could work if it also works. Is any of it here? Maybe not. If something breaks again as I'm going through all this, wouldn't that just be ridiculous? I said that right on cue. In the midst of the Leviathan sort of 600 memes so epic. The most amazing. Honestly, I kind of wondered whether Leviathan. Oh man, I'm not even subscribed. Fake fan. I'm not even subscribed. So what I'm getting now is, and this is an incredible amount of things, but honestly, if anyone ever tells you to like get a job or something, I think you should be able to write what just happened right now on a resume as like tech support experience, because that's what a tech support job is. Somebody is having the worst luck imaginable, and then you don't give up. That's honestly like half of the job, from what I'm told, from what I've heard. It's half of the job. Anyway, I'm saying all that because my screen looks like this. This is a comedy of errors, and by comedy of errors I mean not funny. I'm sorry. I am the is it solvable? Am I talking a really long time? You said, you poser, you cheer for the big number memes when you weren't even subscribed. I forgot indeed. Okay, so does this work? You said to join, now you had friend joins off. And this was in fact the 600th daily meme. Does this work now? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? Oh, okay. So it's someone else's game. It's not, we're not in here, and it's something that you have made. Okay, well, how would I communicate what's going on a screen? Cool. I never tried to play it on a phone before. They're saying to show your screen. There's so much that I don't know how to have working. Sure. Well, here's what is going on so far. They let you do typing. Nice. Well, that seems nice and functional. How do I unblur myself? Like, that's my estimate for unblurring it. There's Hijinks Arcade with the feedback. Truly a masterpiece, Leviathan. Some kind of a vibe. 100,000% for sure. Does this thing have a jet? Airbag. Okay, I know it's just one thing after another. This is kind of a lot. This is kind of a lot to be happening. I've never shared my phone screen. I've never shared my phone screen on a stream before, and I'm not completely sure how to do that. I mean, I've wanted to do that for a couple of things. I'd never done it before. I have an idea that requires me to get up. This is every time I think that this story that we've started is over, it's another thing is happening. Hey, it's just regular inexperience, a regular lack of experience. Okay, so one sec. I have an idea. Let's see how far this rabbit hole goes. Which is who you can. Yeah. Is saying what's happening now? Yeah. You know? Well, that's a great question. That's a great question. There's some feedback on the meme, like in the part where he was screaming. You know? Absolutely beautiful. Wow, there's a table flip and a death punch, a serious punch, and a death counter in this game, and that's beautiful. Sharing phone screen. Yeah, so to recap, what I'm doing. Is there like just some sort of anime fight sort of thing going on here? I'm trying to. Okay, that's getting extremely anime, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm like missing what you've brought us here for. That's how beautiful. This used to be like extremely rudimentary, extremely simple when you would go into the Roblox. It's more like what it's showing right now versus an animation or a cutscene. Okay, so what's happening right now is that I've never showed my phone screen before, and so because of that, I don't know, I guess it can go about as well as anything that you've never done before, that you try to do for the first time. Yeah, okay, so hopefully this all works correctly. And then King Hijinks, or Hijinks Arcade. What you saying around there? What you saying out there? Yeah, okay, so this is something that I've got. I guess I don't have to. Yeah, this is honestly just a different camera. I just thought that would be a better view, and that's why I left the room. Yeah, cause yeah, I've never shared my phone screen before. Oh shoot, but that's a pretty decent view, probably. That's an alright kind of a view. There's saying you're gonna put me down, and oh, Hijinks Arcade asking if you can share a video. Yeah, you can share a video as well. What's going on? So, so this is good. This is bueno. This is good and perfect. I actually don't know what the context for this is either. Just that there can be flying around, and also I'm in the chat. I guess I am in the chat. Okay, please. And then sure, I have not walked around to be a gamer before. Wow, this is kind of a unique experience to have my entire finger in the screen as we're finding out a game for the first time. I think that's a beautiful thing. Okay, yeah, I don't really know what's up, but I can take breaks to look at the chat, I guess. What's good? What's good in the neighborhood? There's guys saying that you ran a marathon and you're still alive, and did I say bueno in a perfect English accent? Well, it sure wasn't a Spanish one. And Hijinks Arcade is saying the link is too big for the chat. Can you send it on Tumblr? It'll be easier for me to get to it on the screen if you click the link in the description and send it in the magma chat. But I will be able to get to it either way. That one's easier for me if it appears right over here. Does it let me zoom in? No, it doesn't let me zoom in. Yeah, it's easier for me if it appears over there. But yeah, I'll get to it either way. Okay, so there's the possibility of dual cam. There's putting things down. There's looking above you. Sure. Am I getting beat to death now in this game? In this game mode? I think that's a beautiful thing. I wonder if the wonders of child labor were used to create this. Wow, now I'm rotating. And that's different from walking around. Is the direction to look above you, huh? Can I see the sky? I haven't customized this little Roblox person whatsoever, Robloxian as it were. There's above, and then there's over here. Is my soul frozen? Is that what's going on? Oh, okay, there's following. That's what's going on. And then, after some following, I can see the the link from King Hijinks as we're in this beautiful, amazing day of taking requests. You said to follow you, but I think that looked like I was getting beat to death. I'm getting beat to death. You've pranked me. You've pranked me and I'm getting beat to death. Nerd burp. What's happening there? What's the deal with that? Can't believe it these days. You think you're gonna see something cool, but what you're gonna see is... You found adoption papers? Is getting beat to death. I can't believe any of this business. Ah, well, in terms of things that I maybe could believe though, can we switch back to see the other suggestion? It's a long link. Am I getting beat to death? Alright, so because there's videos, we do a little pause. The mythical 3-hour stream indeed. A little bit of Roblox going in the background. Hey, I'm seeing sumo wrestler ass. Hello? There should be lightning. That's what they could add to all live events. They could add lightning. It's the real sumo fighting night. Okay, from the start. You need some build up for it all. Sure. Let's catch that before it's too late. I glance over at the phone again to see that I'm getting eaten by a dragon. It's really amazing. Although, even though I take a break to take the other requests. Okay, so you start with the live action footage. And a little bit of an energy beam. Okay. How have they... Now that's some... that's some hella editing. Okay, Did they just slide the announcer around? Okay, or referee? Okay, how many sports can we actually make what I'm assuming is a referee wear some ornate traditional robes? I think we could go harder on this one. We could commit more to it. Who did this? The moon. Okay, perfect. It looked perfectly like a satellite from the first time I saw it, but then from the look of things it's more of a hut. Not only thrown out of the ring, but transmitted out of the ring. Okay, absolutely perfect. The earth may be propelled. The sun may be narrowly missed. I wouldn't expect this to be in 2019. With the editing style, I thought I was going to scroll. Was it restored just now? You restored the area of Tokyo you cleared out. Okay, perfect. Okay, absolutely perfect. How do you recover from a loss such as this one? How do you recover from a loss such as this? Okay, so that's some good dang editing. What the hell? What the heck? Anime sumo battle indeed. The last thing Nerd Burp said was that you got something to show. So here we are loading all this loading our stuff back up. What have you got to show? And if I try to open this, will it work once again? Oh, it does work once again. Okay, so there we go with the reflections clearly visible. There's gotta be a better way for me to hold this. Yeah, perfect though. Oh wait, all this time I could have closed this. That's how I can tell that I'm a million years old. Alright, how would I go about following a person in here? You've destroyed all the trees around me and flattened them into mere dust. I feel as though I'm missing some opportunities to follow where you may be, because there's just a rain of violence. There's just a rain of incredible violence that's going on between us. Is it happening again? There's what I saw before. Okay, it's blocked by a tree. But that's what I saw before that I thought was a dragon. There's some legitimate animations in here. This is really well made for what I'm assuming has been made on entirely 100% grass-fed child labor. It's really impressive up in here. Why was 5 of your shadow descending into one location in a single pinpoint as if through a target? I really have to find a better way to, I don't know, can I do consecutive punches? I can't even do consecutive punches. What kind of a life is this? What kind of a day is this? A normal punch? Oh, your normal punch rips up the asphalt? That's beautiful. That's great. I'm really feeling more of it now, selecting all of these little options. You know, if I get good enough at this game, then I could play, and by I guess this game I mean Roblox in general, Roblox in the year 2025. It's really dumb to get grounded from Roblox for a full decade of your life. It's a really dumb thing to happen, but I guess sometimes I am living proof. What the hell is the purple smoke? That such a thing can happen. Alright, so I've looked around a little bit. You are attacking me with a lot of fire all at once into the sky. There's a dragon involved. I can't recommend it for inviting people somewhere. I can't recommend it for every single time. Imagine if every single time you got an invitation to somewhere, there was a chance they would attack you with the fire dragon of destiny and fate. I'm frankly amazed that this is an option in such games such as a Roblox. Can I even do anything? Can I retaliate with normal punches from the terror I've just faced? It doesn't even look like I can retaliate with normal punches. I'm just getting dragged around in the dirt. Oh my god, this is the opposite of a massage. They use all of the stuff, all of the things to tense you up. Well, okay, I simply must look back at the chat. I absolutely must look back at the chat. Is this what it was wanted to show? I mean, it's really something. It is really something. Did you mean to? Is that what you wanted to show? Because like we're going up on the 3-hour mark, just about when I meant to end the stream. So there's just like 2 minutes left. There's only 2 minutes left. Was that what you wanted to show? I want to make sure that I absorbed all of the punches, apparently, all of the dragons, all of the abuse. I want to make sure that I saw all of it, and it was beautiful and magnificent, and you know, that would be else. You wanted to show something else, indeed. Okay, let's see. Let's showcase a little bit something that should end it all in the last 2 minutes. Can we in fact get a very good view of things and understand what goes on here? What? Are you having fancy feet right now? Is that what's going on right now? Unlimited flex words. This is so elaborate. God, the reflection of my hand holding the phone. But this is so elaborate. This is fully animated. What exactly? I'm going through a wall. Okay, that is a little incongruous. Honestly, I feel like this makes me feel like there should be a comedy version where instead of it cutting to just my regular civilian, weak, ordinary self, instead of cutting to that ragdolling against the canyon wall, it should cut to dropping my croissant or something. There's more comedy versions of this to explore, I think. So, last 2 minutes. How is it? There's talk of editing, there's talk of a request of 30 squats of exercise, and be healthy and drink water and continue the stream for 24 hours. A 24-hour healthy stream? I don't know if such a thing is possible. And there's Hijinks Arcade asking if we're watching the new Severance tomorrow. Yeah. Yes, indeed. I'm looking forward to it. I got a lot of homework to do that I got to get done before my mom's birthday, because she wants to take the family out, and then that's not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow. So I got to finish literally all my homework today, I think. That's what's going on there. Let's talk of unlimited ping working and asking, would you rather always be topless or bottomless? Like, topless would freshen you up. What do you mean there's one more thing? Is there really one more thing? I think, okay, if you're showing one more thing, now is the time, as the stream is about to end, as I'm making the plans with a friend for when I shall meet up later. What shall I see, indeed? Underneath the gaze of my enormous on-the-screen finger, Was it my death again? It was the thing that you wanted to show me? My own death? just to be totally sure was the thing. What's going on? Is it your outfit? Are you perhaps flexing? Okay, I can like a normal hit. Boom. Whoa. Now that's kind of fun. Yoo-hoo! Is there even uppercuts or something? And then maybe we're really playing the game? Okay, I'm a little bit nervous. Was that a defensive thing? That's all you? The exploding of the ground out into a naturally formed arena of a crater? To be completely clear, I am still not clear on all of the context of what this is. I don't know if I know what the name of this game is, and I don't know if I know why any of this is happening, why it's so anime, and why we have to fight to the death, and why there's violence in the world. Was that what you wanted to show me? I'm an alien to this experience, trying to figure out what this all is. Do I know now? Do I almost know now? Is this it yet? My gosh, my goodness. Can I have table flips and serious punch? Everything explodes. Now that's you're cutting me into shreds with what I assume is your ninja katana in the air. Okay, I may not know any context, but that was the appearance of a million fists suddenly in the sky beating you to death, as my phone is on top of a couple of Del Taco hot sauce packets. You know, that was worth seeing. That was an interesting thing worth seeing. Like I said, though, it has been 2 minutes, and in fact it's been 3 hours, and you're bald, and you're saying that bottomless also freshens up. I'm not gonna recover the psychic damage that I've gained from all these confusing things happening to me. Well, I thank you very much for being here, for being you, for being yourself, for stopping by. I am out of here. I have to finish all of my homework at once.